Today I'm going to do a series in about 4, maybe 5 parts on how to stay healthy, all in body, mind, and spirit. There's more than just our body and our minds, and we have to take care of every facet in order to stay healthy. So in order that it doesn't get too long and unwieldy, I will do this in several parts. First of all, I'm going to do the body, then the mind, and then the spirit. So feed your body good foods. That's number one. So it will reap the vitamins and minerals that it needs to stay healthy. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables, an abundance of fruits and vegetables, all organic if possible, and all those that are high in antioxidants as well. Omega-3s and your B vitamins are very important as well. It's naturally, this sort of goes without saying, that it's best to get your nutrients from your foods rather than your supplements. Again, if at all possible, buy organic, antibiotic-free and hormone-free meats if you're not vegan. Keep your intake of beef, pork, chicken, and fish to a minimum. They're loaded with fat and cholesterol. And you say even fish? Yes, even fish. Fish is loaded with fat and cholesterol, and eventually it takes its toll. Not only that, but there's a lot of mercury in fish. So it's better to get your omega-3s from other foods such as chia, flax seeds, avocados, walnuts. They all have omega-3s. If you're going to eat pastas, and I love pasta, who doesn't love pasta? I don't know anybody who doesn't like pasta. Make it whole wheat, quinoa pasta, brown rice pasta. There is an abundance of different kinds of pastas on the market, and you don't have to have the refined flour pasta. As far as rice goes, use brown rice over white rice. There's practically no nutrition in the white rice. That's been very refined, and the hull and the barley taken off of that, and you'd have no nutrition left. Nuts, seeds are very important, and of course your starches. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes are great. You can make your bean soup or lentils or whatever and serve it over your potatoes, or have potatoes in a salad if you're vegan. They're delicious. I love potatoes anyway. Everybody I talk to likes potatoes too, so I think that's an important thing to keep in your diet. Avoid sugars as much as possible, especially the refined sugars. Naturally, the white flour as well. Back to the sugars for a second, no artificial sweeteners either. That's an entirely different subject. And I'm going to post a link where you can go to find out about how poisonous artificial sweeteners are. The blue packet, the pink packet, and the aspartame, and also Splenda. Yes, Splenda is chlorine, and they're all manufactured chemicals. None of them are good for you. Use sea salt if you're going to use any salt at all, or Himalayan salt over the table salt. The table salt is what's not so great for us. The more color in your salts, the more minerals. So I don't eat a lot of salt, but I do like salt. It's a great flavor for foods, but make sure it's not the table salt. Stop the poisons from going into your body. Instead of perfumes, use essential oils. The perfumes are laden with toxic ingredients that can enter your body through your skin and your lungs. Read the label ingredients and stay away from these toxic ingredients. In other words, if you can't pronounce it, and I may be having trouble here, it shouldn't be going on your body or in your body. Excuse me. Sulfates, phthalates, parabens, that's a huge one. Hand lotions have parabens. Neomycin, galloloxide, limonene, linalool, bacitracin, cobalt, chloride, tolubalsam, petrochemicals, and propylene glycol, as well as anything referred to as synthetic or artificial fragrance. None of them are good to go into your body or on your body, because your skin can absorb it. The Natural Perfumers Guild, NPG, promotes plant-based raw materials such as herbs, flowers, spices, leaves, bark, and seeds. Minerals such as amber, essential oils, and tincture of vanilla are also good. I've always wondered about using the same toothbrush day in and day out, even if you've got a cold, you're using that same toothbrush. I switch my toothbrush out about once a month, maybe some people do it more often. And I also stand it in a little jar filled with peroxide. Change out that jar, clean the jar every few days, and then pour more fresh peroxide in it. And that way your toothbrush is fairly clean while you're using it. Buy toothpaste without fluoride. This is an entire subject unto itself, but fluoride is not good for us. Use cruelty-free organic cosmetics, lotions, showers, gels, and shampoos. Use organic hair color if you color your hair. Manage your weight. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that it is ideal for people to maintain a normal body mass index, BMI, of 25 or under for healthy living. Any higher than that and you are at risk. You can do it, people. You can do it. All it takes is a little bit of, I think, a good focus. I know it's hard for a lot of people to do this, but it's not healthy to have that body mass index upwards of 25. Caffeine, no excessive amounts of caffeine. More recent studies have shown that 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day is good for us. Go figure. But it's also been known to be blamed for fibrocystic breast disease, fast heart rate, high blood pressure, acidic body, just to name a few. And don't forget, cancer cannot survive in an alkaline state. So we want to stay away from acidic foods, and caffeine is one of them, of course, even decaf. No sodas, none of them are good. The phosphoric acid in soda is not good. If you're drinking regular sodas, they're loaded with sugar. If you're drinking decaffeinated sodas, they have the artificial sweeteners in them. So I would say no sodas at all. Better to drink plain water, but be sure it's filtered. Alcohol, ideally no alcohol either. That's going to be a hard one for a lot of people to give up if you like your wine in the evening. But at least try to be moderate about it. So people ask, where do you get your calcium? Greens, greens, and more greens. Eat more greens. You can get them in by drinking smoothies, and if you have a nice big salad for lunch and another big salad for dinner along with beans or some other dish that you've prepared, you can have your intake of greens in a day. Cleanses. Cleanse your system periodically to remove the toxins. I posted a video a few weeks ago on how to make cilantro detox pesto. It removes heavy metals. Cilantro is purported to remove heavy metals, and this cilantro detox pesto is said to take 2 teaspoons a day, put it on crackers or bread or whatever you're going to have it on, and in 3 weeks your heavy metals should be out of your system. Candida. There are a lot of health issues caused by candida overgrowth, which is a yeast. There are cleanses for this also. I will post this website, but go to gburkett.com to take a candida cleanse. People have all kinds of issues and don't know. They go to the doctor and the doctor can't figure out. If you go on a special diet and go take this quiz at gburkett.com, you'll find out what that's all about. Fats. Keep your fats to a minimum, especially the saturated fats. We all know trans fats are very bad for us. We've heard enough about those. But so are the saturated fats. And I know Dr. McDougall says our arteries are not cement. They are tissue. And given the right foods and staying away from fat can actually heal those arteries. Nuts and avocados also are fat-laden. They are the good fats, but especially if you're trying to lose weight, I would stay away from those and keep them to a minimum. They're good for you, but not an overabundance of them.